everybody, my name is Jessie and I do somewhat in-depth perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfumes and also if you like ASMR, you are in a good place. So today I am reviewing, this is a Juliette Has a Gun fragrance, and it is called Mmmm, with 4 M's specifically and 3 dots. Mmmm. So I bought this at Ross. Sometimes, occasionally, you find perfumes like this for a really good discount at stores like Ross. So I was happy to find this, so I picked it up because I had smelled this once before. Yeah, so I kind of knew what it smelled like, but I kind of forgot. I figured I probably wouldn't keep it, but it was a good enough price that it made sense that I could resell it and not lose money, which I typically do lose money when I resell perfumes. So I'm going to take it out of its packaging. So, as you can see, got this foam protective layer that says Juliette Has a Gun. And here is the fragrance. It's in this, it's like a neon red. It's like a neon red, almost a little pink bottle. It's really, really intense. And it's opaque, as you can see. It's got a silver cap that says Juliette Has a Gun. Here's the atomizer. I did actually wear this morning, so I sprayed it this morning, so I'm wearing it right now. I sprayed it here and here. But I'll go ahead and spray it again just to have a real fresh smell of it. So I always try to dress on theme for the perfumes, and I don't have any color that matches this. This like bright neon pinky red. I don't have anything, but this is what I was wearing today, and so I just thought I would stick with it because it's close enough. Just got this cowl neck dress. And what are these? Oh yeah, I wasn't sure what earrings to wear, so I chose these teddy bear earrings because this perfume is like sweet and fluffy and kind of cozy and fruity. So I don't know, I thought teddy bear earrings would kind of be a fun way to represent that. So that is the look for today's video. Alright, so I'm gonna spray this fragrance. Let's see what we have today. Okay, this is a rose, looks like a wild rose, and then there's like a snowy farmhouse in the background. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this. Really nice atomizer, comes out very easily. Yeah, I didn't even do a full spray, so I'm just going to let this dry down. Okay, so this is a very sweet, powdery, a little bit fruity fragrance. It's definitely got some vanilla to it and some florals. It kind of makes me think of like, the best thing I can think of is like a woman with like red lips and like almost like a 50s vibe, like with like a floral perfume on, and she's baking something sweet in the kitchen. That's kind of what this makes me think of. So I'm going to read you the main chords for this fragrance. So we have powdery, sweet, vanilla, white floral, woody, fruity, caramel, tuberose, warm spicy, and balsamic. So definitely powdery sweet vanilla, white floral, yeah. So definitely you have to like powdery fragrances to like this. It's that sort of sweet, it's a sweet fragrance, but it's a powdery sweet fragrance. I like it. I do. I enjoy it. Not enough to keep, but I do like it. So let's look at the notes next. Alright, so this fragrance has 3 top notes, and they are raspberry, geranium, and neroli. So I do smell the raspberry. And I'm not really sure what florals I'm getting. It's kind of hard to say. But I'm definitely smelling the raspberry. I don't really think I'm getting the neroli. And then we have four middle notes. And they are tuberose, iris, orange blossom, and jasmine sambac. So those 3 white florals, I feel like I'm just getting white florals. It's kind of hard to say which one. Maybe, I don't know. And then iris, like this is a very powdery fragrance, so I'm probably getting some of the iris as well. And then moving on to the base notes, we have 6 base notes. And they are vanilla, caramel, sandalwood, heliotrope, white musk, and patchouli. Alright, so I'm definitely getting the vanilla and a little caramel. I'm getting the heliotrope, which is a powdery, sort of almondy floral. I think I'm getting a touch of musk. So mostly what I am picking up from this fragrance is raspberry, a little bit of iris and heliotrope, giving it a powdery vibe, vanilla and caramel, giving it a sweetness, and some musk as well. That's mostly what I'm getting. I'm going to show the votes on Fragrantica and see what other people are smelling. So they are saying that they smell mostly vanilla, then raspberry, caramel, sandalwood, tuberose, heliotrope, iris, musk, and then patchouli, geranium, orange blossom, jasmine, and neroli. So this is a sweet, white floral, vanilla caramel powdery scent. Yeah, I really like it. It's fun. It's not like super different, but it's a little different. Yeah, it's not, because it's so powdery, it's not necessarily the most edible gourmand. It almost smells like a little bit of a makeup-y gourmand. Yeah, that's why I said like a woman in the kitchen with like a perfume on and she's baking something sweet. That's what I picture. Alright, so let's read some other statistics around this fragrance. So I'm on Fragrantica, and this has an overall rating of 3.72 out of 5 with 3,097 votes. So it's not super well rated. People like it, but they're not crazy about it. And this fragrance was launched in 2016, so it's been around for about 7 years. So I did wear this today, but it's only been half the day. But anyway, on Fragrantica, people are saying longevity is right around in the middle, as well as sillage. It's a little bit more on the intimate end, but like kind of in the middle. Yeah, it's not like the most powerhouse fragrance, but I can definitely still smell it on my clothes. Gender, people are saying this is very female leaning. I agree. I find this a very feminine leaning scent because it's powdery, it's floral, it's sweet. I find it very feminine leaning. Price value, people are saying this is more so overpriced. I'm gonna look up the cost. So you can buy a bottle of this for $55 on fragrancenet.com. So that's a pretty good price. Yeah. I think, but I think that it's not always easy to find for that cheap. But anyway, I feel like that's a pretty decent price, but it's not super cheap. Alright, and before I read you some reviews of this fragrance, I just wanted to let you know about some other Juliette Hazegun fragrances that I have. This is a decant of Vanilla Vibes by Juliette Hazegun. I did originally buy a bottle of this, and then I wound up selling it and just keeping this 5 milliliter size. So this is a very fresh, salty, aquatic vanilla. This is salty vanilla. It's very beachy. Really nice, great summer scent. This is another sample that I own that I'm keeping because I might be interested in buying a full bottle one day. So it's called Sunny Side Up. This is a sandalwood. It's a warm, soft sandalwood scent. It's got some coconut in it. It's just like a little sandalwood bubble. So it's really nice, woody, powder, kind of woody, dry, powdery scent. A little bit creamy because of the sandalwood and coconut. This is another sample. This is called Lady Vengeance. I have a full bottle of this. Should have grabbed it, but I got the sample here. Love this fragrance. My favorite from the house. Rose and musk, ambroxan, some other aromatic notes. Here is the infamous Not a Perfume. So this is just straight up, I think, ambroxan. It's like ambroxan or Citilox, but anyway, just kind of an ambery, musky scent that is very much a skin scent, very toned down. So that is Not a Perfume. Here is Lipstick Fever. I forget all the notes in this, but this one is has a lot of iris in it, and it also has some fruity notes. So it's like a fruity iris, I think. And then this is Mad Madame by Juliette Hazegun, and I don't remember what is in this except that I remember not really liking it, because yeah, it was like a little too like animalic. It was like kind of leathery. Let's see. It's rosy, but it's like it's a musky rose that's also very like kind of heavy and woody and leathery, and I would like it if it was a little less leathery and woody, because it's kind of like the Lady Vengeance is like super lightened up over here, and then this one's like on the other end of the spectrum. So those are some of the other Juliette Has a Gun fragrance samples that I have in my collection. And yeah, lastly, let's read through some reviews of Mmmm and see what other people have to say. Alright, somebody who does not like this fragrance says, sadly there is nothing about this fragrance. I barely pick up the notes. It smells like a dusty makeup bag with some hypnotic poison spilled in it. Looks like a cinnamon roll but could kill you with a headache. It is not fully detectable on the skin, but in the air you can smell the messy, powdery cloud around you. If you are into hypnotic poison, then this fragrance is a maybe, but not for me, obviously. So I think some people are comparing this to hypnotic poison, which I have never smelled, but I know it's a vanilla fragrance by Dior. Alright, let's read another review. So, somebody who really likes this says, gorgeous hypnotic poison mix with Britney Spears. I will buy it for sure, as I really like it. Not really long lasting, but sweet and super girly. Somebody else says, I really love this perfume. My love L'Absolu by Narciso Rodriguez was discontinued, and I spent 2 years trying to get a replacement for it. So grateful to the lady at Sephora who referred to me. I'm happy once again. So apparently this is kind of similar to L'Absolu by Narciso Rodriguez. Okay. Somebody who feels in the middle says, opens with a pure artificial fruit candy smell, dries down into a sultry sweet warmth that I enjoyed for a short time, then had to wash it off because it was overwhelming. Not a bad perfume. Smells wonderful, but not my cup of tea. I do think that this smells a little bit synthetic. So I will agree with that. Just a little bit synthetic. Okay, one last review. Somebody who does not like this says, unfortunately on my skin, this perfume became I had a vial for the longest time and got a spray sample recently. On me, this distinctly smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. It's completely medicinal, which I'm attributing to the raspberry and patchouli, which must be composed within the opening as well. It dries down after hours to a powdery heliotrope and patchouli. This one was heartbreaking. I really wanted to love it. Alright, so that is my review of Juliette Has a Gun. Fun bottle for sure. Powdery, vanilla, floral, fruity fragrance. Not super well loved by people apparently. I like it, but like I said, I'm not going to keep it. And I do find it a little bit synthetic. I agree with that last review. But yeah, that is my review. I hope you enjoyed. Sending you all my best wishes. You all take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye.